canzone, ma quando canta che confusione. Hey mambo, mambo italiano, hey mambo, mambo italiano, no, 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 non è siciliano, non è calabrese, non è mambo piemontese, allora hey mambo, mambo italiano, hey.
Buongiorno e benvenuti, welcome back to the Carolina's Kitchen. Today we're gonna make what they call the spinach and ricotta gnocchi. In some part of Italy they have other names than gnocchi, like Strozzapreti, which means strangle your priest. And so I will teach you this today. I will show you, not teach, I will show you how we do it here at Cafe Carolina. So first we have to steam the spinach, which here we have like 2.5 pounds of fresh spinach. We steam them and it turns out to be this much, a little bit more than this. So half a cup or so. So we take this, and in the old-fashioned way, you would have to chop this all by hand. But now we have this little guy that is helping us doing this. So you threw your spinach in, you squeeze them first, and then you threw your spinach in, you know. Then during the night, I put 2 cups of ricotta in a sieve, and so it will drain water. You know, the trick here is not to put too much flour in the gnocchi so they stay nice and soft. Otherwise, if you add water, flour more and more, they become harder and harder, and they're not so pleasant in your mouth. So I have my special rock that is somehow is a nice, is a tiramisu size there, and I use it a lot. You know, I use it for this. I use it for soup here to give a nice flavor to soups, and also when I have to make something that the pan is too big, so I put this as a stopper. But it's a valuable one, you know, and so I put this on top with an espresso saucer plate underneath, like this. So you squeeze the whole the water out. So I do this, you know. I take this, and you put not the whole thing, just about half of it.
So how much is that about?
And these are 2 cups of fresh ricotta. So then you go nice like this. Okay. All right. Then you have something like this. So at this point, you take another bowl, a fresh bowl, and just you threw the whole thing in this one. Okay. Now you clean the bowl here. Clean this. Okay, this is clean. All right. This is also sometimes I use the same process for making stuffing for ravioli. Okay, I'll show you what you have to do differently. So at this point, you can add the rest of the ricotta. You know, you mix it up. It's how you see is quite watery, you know, still, you know, even though he went the whole night, you know. So I add a little bit of Parmesan, like a cup of Parmesan. There. Nice pinch pinch of salt. Salt is very important on potatoes and ricottas. They take a lot of salt, so you should salt them well, you know. I go by the feeling and the amount. I don't really know how much, you know, you have to experiment yourself. Then mix it up. Then I usually put a nice touch of nutmeg. Like this. Okay. There, mix it. I usually do a nice sprinkle of olive oil, extra virgin. And on this amount, I will do just 1 egg. Okay, so break your eggs in a bowl first, and then you add it up. Okay. Now you have, this is the base. Okay, pretty much the base of your gnocchi, spinach and spinach and ricotta gnocchi. Now, what I do, I also in my base, I use some caramelized onion, chopped caramelized onion like this. You have to chop them by your hand, otherwise going in this guy, he will smash them.
So you want little pieces, not paste.
Yes,
basically.
yes. They have to stay a little bit together.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that's really. This is actually, you can use this as a filling for ravioli. You know, you can add a little bit of nuts if you want, pine nuts or walnuts or pistachio, that will go good. Sometimes we use this one, and in addition to nuts, we put also some pieces of butternut squash saute in butter. So in here, so for the stuffing. For the gnocchi, we are not doing this. We just, this is it. For the gnocchi that we are doing here is, it's complete. We have to add only the flour, which we are going to do right now. You can, it's better if you taste it, just for saltiness at this point. Va bene? Yeah. Actually, it's a little bit salty. Okay, then you start adding the flour like this. Okay. At a certain point, you will have to use your hand because it will get too hard with the spoon. And this is it, pretty much. So now with the hand, you start in cleaning your spoon. Try to keep always one hand clean. Use one only, you know, because then you have to add.
So I guess this is why it's important to make sure the ricotta and the spinach is drained and all the water is squeezed out.
Yes.
Because otherwise you'd have to add so much flour to make it stiff enough, and then you were saying they get hard. Yeah.
Yes, that's
now we see why.
That's the trick, you know. Also, in doing this process of draining, the ricotta can be used after it is drained, be used for stuffing cannoli. One of these days we will make the stuffing for the cannoli, and that's the process. Is still, you want the water out as much as possible, and so you can, you know, then it's good. Okay, then we after kneading for a couple of minutes, we have a dough something like this. It has to be dry, no wet spot, and this is what we are using. You can even give a nice another nice kneading here like this. So yeah, like this. See, here on the table you can tell that it needs just a touch more flour. Like this.
So you're totally doing that by how it feels, right? You're not really.
Yeah, it's a
No way
matter
to measure.
of yeah, how it looks like and how you feel it, things like this.
Doesn't matter.
Then you have this nice thing, nice piece of let's call it dough. And what we do here, we cut it. Okay, we cut it, and then we use the rolling pin. Just we roll it down to, I would say, 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so this is 1/4 of an inch, like this. Okay, and then we take the spatula, the metal spatula, and we cut it in strips. And then from these strips, we cut it long strands. That's what, like this. You know, you can take 2. Okay, the original shape is something like this, but twisted. Okay, that's why he strangled the priest, because he went down and he choked, you know. So this is, we do a modern version of that. We don't want to strangle anybody. So
It's bad for business.
yeah, it's bad for business, you know this. So what we do is, after we done all the cutting like this, you know, we take this pasta strainer. You put them in, the whole thing in. And we give you a nice, like this. So they become kind of wrinkled up, and you know, it's like a little in between gnocchi and strozzapreti. We use this and we boil them first, and then we serve it with a nice creamy mushroom sauce. And that's it. This is the dish: the strozzapreti, gnocchi, spinach, ricotta, ravioli. Ravioli, excuse me, gnocchi, whatever it is. All right. Thanks very much. This dish is always on our menu, so you can come and try. And this is what we do. This is what you will eat. And thank you for watching. And ciao.
Dalla cabina uscir non voleva, io le chiedevo piccina perché non voglio uscire, così rispondeva, son troppi gli occhi che guardano me. Portava solo 2 pezzettini